Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another player review. In this one, we are going to focus on the 86 rated Winter Wildcards Nelson Semedo. Now, obviously in the past, this guy's had some pretty overpowered items, some really good cards in previous FIFAs. He's not in form this year, isn't anything too crazy, and I was hoping for, a big improvement with this special item. And to be fair, it is a pretty big boost. The pace has gone up by like 8, the passing's also gone up by 8, the defending and physicals have gone up by 9, so he has received a very sizable upgrade, which is exactly what you would want. He comes with a 4-star skill moveset and 3-star weak foot and medium wear crates on top of that, so that is obviously very nice. Now, in regards to in-game stats, obviously, he's got good pace, which is what we've come to expect from most good fullbacks. It's rare you get a good fullback that doesn't have pace. I couldn't name one, to be honest. Passing on paper looks quite nice with the 83 crossing and 82 short passing, and the dribbling looks fantastic for a fullback, especially with that 93 agility just sat at the top. Defensively, there's some good ratings, especially for the stand tackle and interceptions for a right back, and the physicals actually look really nice for a right back, especially the jumping stamina and aggression. The strength isn't the best, but because he's got such high aggression, in theory, he should fight for the ball a lot. Anyway, as you can tell, this is a post-commentary, so I already know the answers to all these questions, and I'm going to give them to you guys right now. So, what did I make of this Nelson Semedo item? Honestly, it was a good card, but do I think it was a great card? No, I do not. So let me break down why I think that. But before we get into the negatives, let's start with the positives. What did I like about this card? Obviously the pace, I think that goes without saying, especially when going forward. The guy can, really feel quite quick, and I feel like the dribbling plays a part in that as well, because he is actually very good on the ball too. So that is obviously very nice. But I'll say this, when going forward with the ball, he feels so much faster than he does when tracking back, which really doesn't make any sense, but that is truly how it was with this card. Now, let's talk about the passing, because this is interesting. His crossing and his deliveries were very good. His long passing was awful for me, and I do not know why. You might see in the footage plenty of attempts at like a long ball crossfield pass that I normally nail with my other right backs. This guy, for whatever reason, just didn't get it consistently, and that was very frustrating, and I don't have an answer why, because his long passing stat isn't bad. I was going off his strong foot, but he was regularly just overhitting them in different directions, which was irritating. It really was. Defensively though, I've got to say he's alright. He's got a good tackling ability, he made plenty of intercepts for me, plenty of blocks, so that's all positive, and the physicals in game for most part were good. But it is worth noting his strength isn't the best, and he can be held off. But because he's got that aggression, he will keep fighting for the ball. But there are some wingers and some attackers that are able to hold this guy off and just, keep pushing him away. Another thing worth noting is the guy does like to get forward because of his high attack positioning stat. So if you want him to stay back, obviously do put that instruction on him. Otherwise, you might see him getting forward. Anyway, with all that being said, what's the overall verdict on the card? Like I said at the start, it's a good item, but do I believe it's a must-have? Do you need to have this card in your Premier League teams? And honestly, no, you don't. It's a good item, as I say, but is it better than normal Kyle Walker? I don't actually think it is. I think Kyle Walker is still just too effective in the game, and you'd be much better off using him in the right back role than this Nelson Semedo item. Also, value for money comes into play as well. Kyle Walker's 9k, this item is over 100. You get better value for money out of Kyle Walker, and I think you'll get a better performance out of him as well. So, yeah, that's that. The only thing that Semedo does better than Walker, for me, is dribbling. Every other area, Walker has him beat. So yeah, that's that. Those are my thoughts on the 86 rated Nelson Semedo. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. Any questions, pop them down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you in the next one.